Today we've got a big snake blocking our path. Welcome to day 36 of our cycle tour through France. So last night it was a beautiful evening, and then the thunderstorms hit at 11 o'clock and it bucketed it down. It was so heavy and loud, cracking thunder overhead, lightning flashing through the tent. It was a little bit scary, so I cuddled into Mike and he protected me. This is no longer the Loire River, it's the Saône River. I'm not sure how you pronounce it. It's a big river too. I think we're done with the Loire for now. I think we're going to follow the Saône for quite some time. The sun's coming out. We're just coming into a town and we're looking for food. We don't have our normal baguette this morning. Yeah, bread shops closed. Most of the campgrounds offer baguette in the morning and pastries, but we didn't get offered it last night, so where are we going? We've got snacks if we get stuck. Just started to rain, covered up all our bits that we don't want to get wet. So we found a path. It's still not signposted, but it's right beside the river and it's very nice, and it seems to be going the direction we want to, so here's hoping.
I think behind us is the salt works. It's got little locos and trains and looks like mooring places for barges to put up to move the salt away.
So I've just come off the route again because my phone's telling me there's this shortcut along the river. I don't know if it's a shortcut because it's gravel, but hopefully it goes somewhere. Mike's gone. Made our way to the town we were planning to camp. It's the town of Saint-Jean-de-Losny. That path we tried to take back there didn't go anywhere. We had to backtrack. We just arrived at our camping spot. Mike's just setting it up.
Good morning. And I'm finishing off yesterday's lunch, some dry bread and coffee.
It's actually a thing you do in France. With your leftover baguette the next day, you dip it in your coffee. Mike loves it. I'm not a big fan.
Welcome to day 37 of our cycle tour through France. Just had a lovely night spot at the campground here in Saint-Jean-de-Losny. And we're off, and it's another glorious day. How beautiful is this? Right beside the river. I think we've got to go back into town and cross over the river and go down the other side today. This is the River Saône. There's the campground over there that we stayed at last night. Little bar restaurant there, which is quite nice. We stopped there and had a beer, a zero beer, a Kronenberg this time. It was quite nice. But yeah, lovely spot to camp, very busy. So we're now on the Canal du Rhône or Rhine. It's like they can't decide which river they're on. I'm not sure what that means.
And now there's something in the air and a sparkly shimmer on our skin.
canal boat for sale over there if anyone wants to buy one. Looks nice too.
Dreamy, breezy, we go. Easy, easy on our tiptoes.
Keep hearing fish jump in the canal next to us in the river. So I wrote a little song.
Beyond gravel, beyond all.
So we're just coming into the town of Dole. Well, it's probably a city, quite big. We want to try and get to Decathlon, which is off our route a bit. But we need some more camping gas. We know they sell the stuff we need. This always happens when we're in France. We seem to miss the Tour de France by like a day or two. So it's the 5th of July today. It's coming through here on the 9th, which is probably just as well because we don't really want to be here in the middle of the Tour de France. Very pretty here. Nice town. We're not sure where we're going. Signs keep disappearing on us. How beautiful is this? What a lovely day. Tree-lined street, canal on our left, farmland on our right. It's an interesting way to travel on a horse. Well, not on a horse, but a horse carrying your stuff. And I guess too, you could drop your stuff off and you set up camp, take your horse for a little ride into town, tie it up at the local saloon, get yourself beer. You don't have to worry about drink driving home. It is quite interesting watching people's different modes of transport. A lot of people on bikes. We've seen quite a few walkers. We saw a girl the other day with a donkey carrying his stuff. When we did a walk in France a few years ago, there was a man walking with his llama carrying all his stuff. That was pretty neat. Just trying to find a shady spot where we can stop and have our lunch. Looks like all the spots are taken. Put our picnic blanket down or our chairs if we need to. Oh, there's a chair there. This is a nice spot to find just right on lunchtime. Got tuna baguette today. This is nice through here. Back there it said Route Barry. We thought we'd come anyway, and we haven't seen it barred off at this stage. We may have to turn around and go back, but this is beautiful through here. It's worth it just to come down here.
Open air, side by side we sway there in all the colors.
So we ignored the route barred sign back there, and then we got there and there's another route barred sign in 5 kilometres. Whereas back there it said 700 metres. So we're just wondering if it meant 7 kilometres. Mike's decided we're going to backtrack. So where we were just over there. It was a 5 kilometre detour we didn't need to do. The sign, Mike read it as 700 metres, but it was actually 7,000 metres and turned around. So it could have been worse. Could have been a 14 kilometre detour. Track the man! Not coming to get us, thankfully. So we're not far from the Swiss border now. We're actually about 200 kilometres from Basel. And the Swiss border is just over to our right.
Honeysuckle, fresh cut grass. I could really use some stuff like that.
We're just at the other town where the other end of that route was barred. And we're just trying to figure out what was causing it. Yeah, so Mike's just said they've dug up the cycle track over there. Last couple of days we've seen some Rafales flying over, which is the French fighter jets. Been quite low too, so it's been really neat. I'm just hoping to catch a shot of one of them. Warm breeze, blue skies, and Rafales flying over. Can a day get much better than this? So when we first started cycle touring, we were struggling to do 30 kilometres a day. And now we're doing like between 60 and 70. And we're finding it quite easy. Mind you, it is pretty flat. But I think we're definitely a lot fitter after a month of cycling. 5 weeks now, we've been on the road.
Bathing in the turquoise blue, losing track of time with you. Another beat.
Today we've got a big snake blocking our path. Don't go near it, Mike.
I don't know whether it's going to slither off or not.
And it's always going, he's going into the bushes. Oh God, thank God for that. But you don't see that every day. Snake sunning itself in the middle of the path. It's a big one too, looked a bit scary. So we're wondering what we're going to do if it just stayed there. I wasn't going to cycle past it in case it launched itself at me.
Sleeping in the afternoon, no place to be.
Now I know that there's big snakes living in the grass on the side of the path. I think I'm going to be a little more careful when I go into the long grass. Not that I ever go into long grass because I'm worried about ticks. But now I'm worried about snakes too. We've almost clocked up 70 kilometres for the day. We're trying to find some camping. I think there's some here somewhere. Where's the camping?
A cure for the air conditioning blue.
Keep hearing fish jump in the canal next to us in the river. So I wrote a little song just as I'm cycling along. It goes like this. Fishy, fishy, fishy in the river, jumping next to me. Oh, fishy, 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 how I love thee. Yeah, it's a bit naff.